I'm Andy with Competitive Cyclist, and this is the POC Ventral Air Spin Helmet. My first experience with POC was at Interbike several years ago. Like any trade show I've ever been to, I was speeding from booth to booth for meetings without looking up until something caught my attention. A guy about my size in bleach white protective gear sprinting across a booth like a gymnast doing a floor routine at the Olympics. Only at the end of the sprint, he was hurling himself back first and upside down into a wall. And then he'd just stand up and do it all again. As it turns out, he was demonstrating POC's first generation of revolutionary protective gear for downhillers. They got everyone's attention, and now, 10 plus years later, they're outfitting some of the biggest names in pro cycling on both sides of the aisle. Their AVIP road-specific line, which stands for Attention, Visibility, Interaction, and Protection, has come a long way in a short time, and to me, the Ventral has echoes of that early stuff that made us all take note. The new spin safety system is quite clever. It utilizes a new internal padding that allows the helmet to rotate slightly in the event of an off-angle impact. This causes a mild deflection in impact forces and also lowers the probability that your head will over-rotate and potentially cause spinal cord damage. The Ventral is another solid performer in the everyday aero helmet category, occupied by the likes of the Casque of Allegro and Giro Synth, but it's a lot prettier. Let's face it, if this was a beauty contest, POC would win every category. Everything they make has a keen eye for design and aesthetics, and it's all folded into a package that offers unparalleled protection and comfort. Their retention mechanism is easy to dial in. The straps are soft, comfortable, light, and perfectly positioned. There's also a clever garage for your eyewear, complete with grippy, soft silicone pads to hold your glasses in place. Very clever, especially in light of the upswing in bumpy, mixed terrain rides we're all taking these days. This helmet arrived just in time for a little summer riding binge, and I wore it along with the killer DO Blade sunglasses on every single ride. And after 15 hours and over 17,000 feet of climbing on some fairly hot days, it's my new go-to. I'm not sure it made me any faster, but I could absolutely feel that it was cooler and lighter than the other helmets I'm using. For me, the benchmark of good helmets and apparel, for that matter, is the vanishing effect. In other words, it's so good you forget you're wearing it. And POC kicks one straight through the goalposts with the Ventral Air. If you have any questions about POC's helmets, apparel, sunglasses, or protective wear, please give us a call or send an email to sales@competitivecyclist.com.